so much for joining me. Welcome to My Life on Paper. I am Brianna. I am playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life and her 30 Days of Sketches. Today is day 30. There is a day 31 tomorrow. I may or may not be putting a video up tomorrow. This is the latest I've been with a video. It is the night before this is due. That's okay. I'll get her done. It's a pretty straightforward sketch. As you see the circle, I've used the pumpkin. I'll tell you about the photo. So when we moved into our house, it was about 15 years ago last October, or last Halloween, and a neighbor across the street brought us one of these jack-o'-lantern pizzas. And so almost every year since, we've gotten that pizza. And it's kind of become a great tradition. So I kind of got ahead of myself. I'm using these papers that I got out of a paper pad. I've had them quite a long time. Cut them down to 3x6 and tore the top a little bit. And I just love the way this sits. Now mine is a little bit different than the sketches. That the sketch is a circle. This pumpkin is oval. And so mine kind of takes up more room than what the circle is meant to on the sketch, but that's okay. And the sketch is all about taking inspiration. This is totally inspiration. I did not mention the sketches by Julie Moreau. She has like kind of florals going along the side. I've got Halloween pieces. So right away, I'm going to tell you that these Halloween pieces are by Simple Stories. It was a printable. It was like a free printable, dashboards and elements. And there was a whole bunch of different months, I guess. And these are October 31st. And the other thing is there was other colors with it, but I've picked out just really the black and orange and white. So there was some kind of teal and green in there too, but I'm sticking with this. So got this, and then I have some chipboard pieces that go along with the paper. So I'll be using these. This is 49 in Market. It is a collection of 12 washi tape. It's called Assorted Stitch Washi Tape Set. I thought I'd try the black out, because what I'm going to do is lay the black on. The black should disappear and look like it's white stitching on there. We'll see how that works. These are also some of the printables for Simple Stories that came along with the same thing. I'm going to use those probably up there. These, I'm not sure where I got those, if they came in with the paper collection, but those I might use up on top as well. I don't know. I like the stitching. Who knows? We'll see what I get done. There's also some stitching along the bottom there too. So maybe it'll be stitching and the gems. But what I'll do is get this sped up, and then I'll let you know what I'm doing. This was such a fun one to put together. So I grab my ATG gun and I get the picture down, and then I get the pumpkin down, and then I use my liquid glue to get the swirl, I guess it would be the leafy part on top. My Cricut mat was super sticky, and so there is a little bit of tear in there, which you won't be able to see when we're all done, but I just wanted to make sure it was glued securely. And I did put it a little bit of an angle. And then I do put that black washi tape down with the white stitching. You'll have to let me know what you think about that. The black surely doesn't disappear. The white works better on the white. It's kind of a white transparent with black stitching washi. That works much better. It looks like stitching. But anyway, this works. So then I take the printable and kind of tuck it in the spider web on the side there. And then I think I grab the 2 arrows. So one goes on each side and just gives it a little bit more color, a little more interest. I mean, it's got all the black and the orange and the white and the black going on. I figure out where I'm going to put those tags, and then I put the stitching on the top side and tuck it in there, loop it around to the back. And then I grab the string. So I'm going to put the string through the tags. And that just takes me a minute. My kind of the twine just sits up on my desk. So it's easy to grab, and I've got a whole bunch of different colors. but it makes it easy. I don't have to get off my seat and go find anything. And get the, get the twine in the other tag as well. Then I go to these banners and I lay them out, and I've, already said it's only gonna be black, white, and orange. And I go, oh, there's a green one. So then I think, well, I can pull more green in, and I need a journaling spot anyway, and I wanted to put a tag down there, and I happen to have this green tag, and I have a green banner that says trick or treat. So we've got kind of our visual triangle of green, because I didn't want to put it just in one spot. So that journaling tag is going to turn a little bit because it does have lines on it, and then I can use it the way it was meant to be, with the lines on it for journaling. And I'm just going to tell the little story of how we have a new tradition. And then that chipboard tag there has room to journal on it. I mean, I've already got a title that says October 31st, and I've got a journaling spot, so I certainly don't need to write on that anything on that little tag. So I layered the trick or treat right over that tag, and I think it looks darn cute. And then the October 31st, I really wanted to kind of put it into the crook, excuse me, in between the two tags there in the corner. That's where I wanted it. And then I moved it around, and it ends up going back there. And I glue down all the banners. That green one I didn't want tucked behind the leafy bit there, so I move those around. I use my ATG to stick them down so they kind of look like they're hanging from the stitching. So I like that. And then I think we're almost done. I think there's one more piece, one more printable that I find that's next to my scissors there, that kind of that white label. And I wasn't sure where to put that. I kind of put it with that orange and black arrow, but it's kind of like I didn't want to start another cluster grouping over there, because I figured if I glue it there, it needed more, and then I'm doing another cluster. So I end up taking, and then I was going to put a rub on. I didn't have one small enough for that banner, or for the label. So I kind of check it out a couple different places, but it ends up getting tucked underneath the owl tag right there, just as another little bit more of interest underneath. It doesn't need anything to be written on. Just interesting on the bottom there, and that's it. So make sure, you guys, that you're checking out everybody on the playlist below. Tomorrow's the last day. Check back and see if I've completed layout number 31. Have a fabulous day. I'll see you again soon.